burn the marijuana on the corner. It keep me calmer, it make me smarter. I burn it on the highway. It's the highest grade, it's getting to my head.
I'm James, I'm through House and Garden USA, out here to show you guys some top quality nutrients that'll give you top quality results. So a product I have here we like to spotlight is amino treatment. So amino treatment, this is not just amino acids, you've got humic acids and you've got a monosilicic acid. So this is a bioavailable form of silica.
Yes.
It's going to give you stronger stalks, better resistance to heat, pests, diseases. It's going to help you succeed. So our motto here is grow your own success. We've got this whole nutrient range here for you. It's a medium specific range, 2-part, using equal parts all the way through. We've got some for soil, cocoa, hydro, a couple of enzymes in the line.
So you've catered for every medium available, and your amino treatment, you would add that to your nutrient package?
Absolutely.
And water normally?
This is our unsung hero, as well as the Roots Accelerator. This is the one we're most famous for here. So
wow.
If you're not using it already, you're going to be in the future.
Get healthy roots pumping, hey?
Bigger roots, bigger fruits, my friend.
That's right.
Right on. So yeah, if you're interested in a top quality nutrient that's going to give you the results you need, if you're getting your stuff tested anytime soon, we're going to pass free of any kind of contaminants. There's no PGRs in our products. It's a very clean product recommended by all of the medical growers of Nevada and the rest of the United States. So pass your test with the best. House and Garden.
Here with Daniel from Across International. He has some highly sophisticated material processing equipment that he'd love to show us.
Yep. So here we are starting off big with a jacketed reactor, right? So basically everything here is used as a distillation process, right? So this is used for larger quantities. So what people normally do is they'll mix their cannabis with ethanol, right? And when they do that, after they let it soak for a little bit, they'll want the ethanol extracted. So using big jacketed reactors like this is really useful for extracting the ethanol whilst keeping that oil, right?
Yeah.
And then with that oil, we can put it into those ovens that you see down there. I'll show you later.
Yes.
And those ovens can be used to turn the oil into shards. Like shards you see from on maple from a tree.
Yes.
And you can use that in cooking and whatnot. So use that however you want.
So it's quite an advanced process. Now this is industrial grade equipment, $6,500 here. This wouldn't be for your home grower. This is more if you're on a larger scale, isn't it, Daniel?
Yes. More like laboratory, high quality.
Yes.
Sure.
So, what's next on the list you got here?
We got the evaporator. Right?
Yep.
So this is a similar distillation process, how people mix their cannabis with ethanol, as I said. But what happens here is this rotates, right? As that rotates, this hot plate is going to heat up, right? As it heats up, the ethanol is going to be evaporated. It's going to travel up through here, and it's going to end up in this tube here. This tube is connected to a chiller. These chillers are going to condensate the ethanol, and the ethanol is going to end up back in this beaker here.
And that's how your extraction process occurs.
Yeah, the ethanol can be reused however you want after that, and you're left with that oil again, just like that, like the glass jacketed reactor, and then we can put it back into the oven, and it can be shining. This is a pump as well, which is similar to this, but it's good for pumping out everything that you need for everything to travel through. We're good like that.
So if I was going to be extracting medicine on a large scale for patients, this would be the avenue that I would take.
Yes, using these instruments here.
Yes,
is definitely what you want. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, this is another rotary evaporator. It's just a bigger. It holds up to 5 liters in this primary beaker. So yeah. Come down here, we have our heat presses. The heat presses work in a really cool way. So basically, you're gonna have, imagine you have baking paper, and you have your cannabis in the baking paper. You slot that in here. This metal plate heats up, right? 250 degrees. You push down. Then it's like how coal is turned into diamond. Yeah.
Wow.
It's gonna push down, and the oil is gonna excrete. Yeah.
And this is a solventless extraction process.
Yep, the oil comes out, and then with the oil that you have, you put it into these ovens again. And then what the ovens is for is they actually are really useful for extracting the toxins that could be grown. So if your plant is grown organically, maybe using ovens isn't that useful. But if you're buying from a seller and you don't know how he's growing the plant, he uses chemicals and whatnot, using the oven could be really helpful. So, yeah.
Well, you got some very advanced equipment here. I thank you for showcasing that to me.
No worries.
And best of luck with sales in the future, Daniel.
Thank you.
I'm here with Mark from Cannabis Australia Network. He provides up-to-date coverage on cannabis breakthroughs, updates, and he provides a bit of humour with that. Thank you for joining me, Mark.
Cheers, matey. You make it sound very serious. I'm more of an idiot.
So it's been quite a journey that you've been on.
Yes,
You've even travelled abroad educating people on the benefits of cannabis. Tell us about some of the highlights of your travels and the history.
Oh, the highlights of the travels was I went to a farm in California, which was a humongous farm grown by vets, and watching a full-blown farm was incredible. Watching 85 to 100 plants at the time. They're about close to 3 to 4 meters high. They're unbelievable size, and it was, yeah, it's really hard to explain without showing you how incredible it is over there, how much they can do, how much they're able to do, what they're able to experiment with. And I came back with the idea now that I need to learn about distilling weed, because distillate is where the future of cannabis is, I believe.
Very true. And the size of the plantations there could save countless lives, couldn't they, Mark? Having that accessible system, the plant-based medicine, it has revolutionised the healthcare system over there, and hopefully we can start to see an improvement here in Australia as well.
Yeah, if you have a chance, check out Grown by Vets on Instagram, because they manage to use 100% of the plant. None of it goes to waste. And they're so eco-friendly that even the months where they don't use their own garden, they rent that out to other farmers around, so the soil itself keeps going, so they continue on the solid, strong, healthy bacteria that they have in their soil, and that goes through a 3-month period of fruit and vegetables, and then they come straight back to planting marijuana in it. They normally clone it from a mother plant they have, and then they run brilliant strains there, and it's really hard to explain how magical it was.
It's incredible. It's like an infinite cycle, isn't it?
Oh yes.
And from seed right through to harvest, and everything's catered for. All of the profits go back to public schools and hospitals. So logically, it's the best decision that one could make.
Oh yeah, and it provides a lot of work for people around there as well. They're able to show people that cannabis isn't, like, no one's going to turn up on your property with guns to steal your weed. It's not a gangster thing anymore in America, though. You've got to chill out. Yes, we do grow weed, we grow it on a big scale, but we're not expecting any trouble, we're not here to cause any trouble, and it takes one season or two for the neighbours to understand that it doesn't smell bad. Because everybody's freaking out about, oh, it's going to smell weird. It's fucking weed, what do you expect? But it does not smell bad.
Now, there's been a lot of corruption here in Australia. We've had people peddling hemp CBDs as cannabis medicine, and patients as acceptable to this when they have a lack of knowledge about the medicine. Now, what can you tell me from your perspective, how this has affected patients?
My perspective is I would not be able to tell you in myself that I know the difference between a hemp CBD and a proper cannabis-derived CBD. I wouldn't know the difference, because in my personal opinion, which isn't very educated on the CBD, is I assume that no matter how concentrated it is, it's still a CBD product. So I would assume that you would get that medical use out of the concentrate product. But I don't know. I know I've tried CBD isolates, so I know now what it's like to have a pure CBD isolate. I have not tried a hemp-derived CBD to then be able to say this is better than the other, because it's a cop-out, but CBD is CBD, so I don't know well enough what the difference would be.
There's so much confusion in the industry, and that can be a patient's worst enemy when they are on a time limit and they're trying to improve their health. A lot of patients are on a waiting list and they end up dying on that list.
But there's plenty of information online that you can go and look at, so don't go for the first person who's offering you CBD oil, because you've got plenty of places to look online to get good advice, second opinions on whatever you're getting, and if there's not a good review on it, don't buy the product.
Yeah, very good advice. And you've done a considerable effort in trying to highlight some of these scammers that are in the industry, peddling products, looking for vulnerable victims.
Here's the funny thing, okay. Before I went to California, I thought all of those I thought all of those pages were fake on Facebook, right? The dude with bags full of weed, and surely this is all rubbish. No, some of them are actually very real. They actually do genuinely try and sell stuff here, but it just doesn't get through. So they will take your money one way or another, and they will try and send you shit, but it doesn't get through, so you feel ripped off, and these people are like, well, I tried, what else are they going to do? And it's only after visiting there that I went, okay, these are actually genuinely real people trying to do something, but then others have used that same, like some people stolen my profile picture to try and make up a scam, to say like, well, it can happen to anybody.
So what would you say to someone that receives a Facebook message that says, I have cheap ounces, contact me?
Oh, dude, I would send them my weed scanning video. You can find it on the Cannabis Australia network page or on the Caffeine Mark page. Send them that. It's because of the fact that a lot of people, if they're not going to send you something for free, they're probably not serious about it. Not many people are going to send you shit for free. Don't bother. Don't bother. Go spend $1,000, go to California, go and taste it yourself, and then come back and tell us all about it. Don't get shit sent to you. It's not worth it. The Wake and Bake Show also, Caffeine Mark's Wake and Bake Show. Tune in.
Tune in, you can catch it there, and Caffeine Mark as well on YouTube.
Yeah.
All your cannabis and coffee needs are catered for. That was a match made in heaven for you, wasn't it? Cannabis and coffee.
Oh yeah, that was, I didn't have to search too far, that was perfect. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you for your time, Mark.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
I'm here with Ben from Cannabis Doctors Australia. Thank you very much for joining me today, Ben.
Thanks for having me.
So, to summarise, your company, you would be connecting patients with doctors, providing a platform for access for people in need. Is that correct?
Yes, Cannabis Doctors Australia provides the clinic for patients to legally access medicinal cannabis through TGA currently. And there's a bit of a myth going around that it's still illegal.
Yes.
It's completely legal. We are giving out legal prescriptions for legal medicinal cannabis, legal CBD, legal THC.
Well, the way it was publicised was there are doctors that are capable of prescribing this medicine, but there was no knowledge of who they were, where they were operating, or how to get in contact with them. You have basically provided a link so people can have access, which is going to be a life-saving strategy for them. How did that come into place?
It's been a lot of work for us with CDA clinics to get us to where we are now.
Yep.
We also have Early Hits Cannabis as our wholesaler, so we are a licensed wholesaler to provide CBD and THC products that have been tested. They are approved by the TGA, and we can give prescriptions out to patients through the CDA clinics. But actually, any doctor in Australia right now can prescribe medicinal cannabis, and if they don't know how to do it, they simply have to come to our website and look at our doctor pack. Take that doctor pack to your doctor, get them to go onto our website and it'll spell out how to prescribe medicinal cannabis.
Now that's very comforting for patients that are in desperate need of access to this medicine. Now, as you must know, a full range of cannabinoids and flavonoids are required for maximum benefits. THC, CBD, CBDA and the rest. Is the medicine going to be capable and full extract cannabis oil? Is it going to be holding all the essential ingredients?
I can give you good news. Our products are all full spectrum cannabis, apart from our crystal.
Right.
We have crystal, CBD crystal. It's 99% pure CBD with 1% terpenes. We are the only company to have crystal in Australia.
So you've just set a lot of people's minds at ease. They know that the medicine that they're getting is the authentic, the real deal. It's not a synthesized version that's going to be inferior. They're going to be able to access the genuine article. Is that correct, Ben?
Absolutely correct. We only use full spectrum cannabis for our products. There is no place for synthetic cannabis, in my opinion, and in our company's opinion.
Agreed upon.
Yeah, so I'll absolutely dispel that myth. This is legitimate medicinal cannabis available to all patients and all doctors in Australia, and it's full spectrum.
That's marvellous to hear. And the levels are going to be sufficient to create full body healing. People with cancer, they're going to have a good enough potency medication.
Yes, our most potent CBD is 240 milligrams per mil.
Right.
In that bottle, there's 2,400 milligrams of CBD. And that's priced at about 10 cents per milligram for CBD. Beyond that, our THC products are also strong, as you
Yes.
effective, and full spectrum. Our strongest THC oil is 21 milligrams per mil.
Okay.
So with a half a mil dose, you're going to have a really healing full body effect.
That's going to be essential to providing those benefits and restoring people's quality of life.
Patients can be fully put at ease by the fact that our products are tested and they have no bacteria, no molds. It's all at TGO 93 standard, TGA standard. It has to be approved by them. We've gone through that process, so the doctors can be assured that the product they're getting is standard and pure and full spectrum.
So it's a trusted product,
Trusted. This is farmer grade medicinal cannabis.
quality assured.
Quality assured, and we are getting really good results.
Okay, so let's say somebody's in extreme pain, they're suffering, they want to contact Cannabis Doctors Australia, they want access, they need to be linked in with a doctor who can prescribe this medication. What sort of time frame are they going to be on? Is there a waiting list, or can they be put on the express route straight to the medicine that they so rightfully deserve?
So for patients listening right now, and also for doctors, either come through our website. Our website has information for doctors and patients. It has the doctor information pack, which is going to help any doctor prescribe. It has dosing guidelines, has all the information you need, it has the consent form you need for a patient.
So they're not going to die on a waiting list?
Not going to die on a waiting list, no, absolutely not. And we're expanding, we're going to have more doctors next week. We're going to have telehealth. We're opening a clinic in every single city in Australia, every single major city.
So from the first initial consultation with their doctor, how long before that medicine is in their hands?
My record for putting someone through the TGA website for access, getting an approval back is 3 minutes.
Right.
3 minutes, so the approval came back in 3 minutes. It just so happens someone's on the other end
Yes.
on the computer at the same time. So I was surprised myself, printed that out, prescription went to the patient put it down to the pharmacy, and shipped out the next day.
Wow, that
And
quick.
24 hours in the hand.
That's remarkable. So we're starting to almost get to the level of other countries with access. We're slowly moving in the right direction, and Cannabis Doctors Australia is helping assist with that process.
Absolutely. Look, we want to streamline this as much as possible, and I think the government wants to streamline this as well. So let's move forward with this. Bring us your patients, bring us your doctors, we'll teach them. Come to our website, cdaclinics.com.au. Come learn, prescribe, heal.
That's all very positive, Ben. I thank you very much. Any last words for patients that are suffering? What should they do? Contact the clinic?
Contact the clinic through the website, cdaclinics.com.au. Please send us an email if you have a question. If you're a doctor or a patient, we want to help you.
I'm here with Karen and Belinda from the Church of Ubuntu, where they perform life-saving miracles on a daily basis. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you, Jeff. So we've been here in the Canna Nanna kitchen all weekend this weekend at the Hemp Expo doing hemp seed recipes. So we've made hemp burgers, tahini and hemp seed mushrooms. We just had a beautiful 15-year-old girl came back and said, I really like your cooking class, and she said, and I ate mushrooms for the first time ever and I loved them. So that was beautiful.
People are enjoying the goodness of hemp in the smoothies, all round. It's so many benefits, so many to name, and there's been so many miracles that have been performed from the Church of Ubuntu, doing marvellous work. There has been a major breakthrough lately. Dr. Andrew Catalaris was found not guilty. This has been an amazing turn of events for the cannabis community, and it's a lot of people are elated at the church, aren't they, Karen?
Yes, yeah, and he's proven in a court of law in front of a jury that cannabis is a medical necessity for children with intractable epilepsy. And for anyone that works with cannabis, they would understand a thing called, our operating system is called the endocannabinoid system. It is turned on and activated through the consumption of cannabis and hemp seeds. So as far as we're concerned, when you look at the endocannabinoid system, cannabis is actually a medical necessity for all of us. It is a dietary essential, and we're standing up for all Australians, immediate affordable access. That's what we're for.
100%.
We've got Love Bell. Bell's doing part of our research. She's running our research team at Ubuntu, and she's getting some fantastic
There is some amazing results coming through from Ubuntu oil, and the protocols have been set in place by these amazing people that work at Ubuntu. I'm actually thrilled to bits myself because I've benefited from the positive effects of the church created oils and the protocols around diet. So I've lost 35 kilos and I feel happier and healthier than I've ever been
That's
in
great.
my entire life. Yeah. I am energetic and I've got so much more to give back to the community and to continue just loving my companion plant.
It's been an untapped resource for so long, hemp and cannabis, incorporating that into a healthy diet. People are now utilising and getting those benefits. Thanks to the Canna Nannas educating people. You've been on a tour that was all the way from Queensland to Melbourne.
Yep.
That's remarkable.
Yeah, we were all the way up nearly near Mackay. So Finch Hatton's a beautiful place up there. We got to meet the locals. They came out in force, didn't they, to come and see us talk up there. We were excited to meet the local police up there as well. They came to visit. And that all went smoothly and beautifully as well. I think that they actually love the Canna Nannas. And we can't wait to get back up there actually to do some hemp seed smoothies for them.
Spreading the good word.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. And and as a community, we're basically here doing demonstrations and giving samples all weekend. So if you'd like to continue support the work we do and find out where we are and when, please subscribe to the Church of Ubuntu on the website. It's $20. You can subscribe to our database for free, but $20 is an annual fee that you can pay. It supports us to do our work. We don't do this for money, we do it for love. I had a lady that came up from our cooking class just then and said the main ingredient in that food was love. I could just taste the love. So that was really beautiful. It was because we love what we're doing here. We love how hemp and cannabis have dramatically transformed our life. And we believe that everyone deserves that option and that possibility. So that's why we're doing what we do and we love what we do. So
It's brilliant to hear. And there's so much burden that's been put on our healthcare system, so many problems. There's an obesity epidemic. If people could harness the secret of hemp, then it'd save the millions of dollars and not to mention restore people's health, which is going to be vital for living a healthy, productive life.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, we've also got here, you're seeing the weekend, the beautiful Hemp Corporation and the Hemp Alliance, looking at all the industries that are starting to manifest for hemp and the uses. The first ones we want to focus on is food and plastic. We've been asked by high school students to talk to their principals about hemp being a solution for plastic. So that's pretty exciting, and currently we can get a grant to do that. So if anyone knows how they can help us do that, that would be good. We've also got hemp seeds. We're introducing hemp seeds to 2 schools in Lake Macquarie next year. That's really exciting. One of them is going to be my grandson's primary school.
Well done.
And the school I started kindergarten in, so that's pretty exciting.
That's really good news.
Yeah, and we want to, I stood outside the teacher's classroom and pointed to the garden and I said, I'd like to see hemp growing out there in that garden there. So it's great to be able to educate, tell people about the truth about cannabis. I encourage you to watch the $1 billion crop.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Made by Dr. Andrew Catalaris.
It's really good.
The truth about why this plant has been forbidden for 80 years, and prior to that, it was food and medicine that was used for thousands of years. So if you feel any sort of negative energy towards this plant, please do yourself and your loved ones a favour. Do your own research. Google the endocannabinoid system. Find out how cannabis can help you or your loved one.
And the research is starting to come to light. There was a lot of deception in the hemp industry. The nutritional aspects and the facts were all covered over with a sticker that said not for human consumption. They went out of their way to try and hide the benefits. But now it's all on record. There's no denying it now, is there, Karen?
No
Belinda?
denying it.
No.
We're walking, talking.
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes, we are. We're walking, talking cannabis plants. We have our own endocannabinoids. So we are essentially producing cannabis.
Feed your endocannabinoid system.
We need to feed it with the phytocannabinoids in the plant. And the best way to do it is eating it fresh directly from the plant. And I have a bit of a passion around that, I really do. Specifically for our next generation, the generation that exists already. But our children need to understand that if they can forage like we used to, and be able to eat from the cannabis plant directly, then their health and well-being will be so much more evolved than ours ever has been. Because the last 80 years, during Prohibition, we've been taught only to smoke cannabis. So we've missed out on all of the nutrition, unfortunately.
Exactly.
We've gained some of the benefits and the therapeutic value in smoking it, but we haven't gained the nutrition. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how our next generation thrives and how their plants might thrive too, because I can see children working with their plants, having their own companion plant and making sure that they can actually eat that every day. I just think that is going to be the way of the future. You heard it here first, you love that one.
I think so
That's my
too.
prediction.
We'll keep spreading the good news about the
we'll
cannabis
do.
plant.
Yep.
And
We all deserve immediate affordable access.
Absolutely.
Legally.
excellent.
Yeah, join us and be part of the solution, really. Yeah. Thank you.
Karen, Belinda, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was terrific. Good on you.